Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is May 27th, 2025. May 27th, Tuesday, 2025. Okay, so before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Okay, Alright, let me start off with the this deck that I made. I feel like lately, like the past day, I feel like since yesterday, everything has, it's like, it's just so surreal, okay, but like it's also, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like things are changing, or like about to change, right? The winds of change, as I like to call them. Your happiness is their karma. You're an old soul. You have been here before. Those are the two cards that came out. Last night, I was having like I was laying in bed and I was just like thinking about things. And I actually wasn't going to talk about this because I don't know why I wasn't, whatever. But it was just a thought that I had. Like, you know, one of those thoughts that you play around with. So the thought that I had was, so, you know how, like, there's depictions of, like, giant eyeballs, right? And how, like, the sun is, like, the eye in the sky. And then black holes look like eyeballs. And, right? Like, the whole, you know. Okay? So, take that, put it to the side. And then there's, like, the notion of, we are all, like, reflecting our inner consciousness, right? So that's like what we see. So that's why some people like what they see in their life, their world, and then some people don't. Okay, so take that, put it to the side. So I was thinking last night, so imagine like a giant, it's gonna sound creepy, but imagine a giant eyeball in the sky, right? And you're looking up at the eyeball, and the eyeball is looking up at you. And it's kind of like you're looking at yourself. Right, you know how they have this thing where people say that we are living out our consciousness, our spirit in the 3D. All right, so I was thinking to myself, you know, the collective consciousness. I was thinking, like, what if that eyeball, right, that, like, if you can imagine it, right, and if you can imagine it, is it a memory? I know, it's a lot. That eyeball that we're looking at is us. So we're looking at the eyeball, and the eyeball, right, it's looking at us. So it's like we're looking at us, right, from like a bigger, it's like, and a bigger, I don't know, portion, a bigger view, source. Okay, and then at the same time, the eyeball is looking down. So it's kind of like if you can hold both visions where you're looking up at the sky, but also the sky, like you can also see it from the sky's point of view, and you can look down and see yourself, right? If you're holding both of those visions, is that just you looking at yourself? Is that a memory of you just looking at yourself? And I feel like if that's the case, Maybe people don't realize they're looking at themselves constantly. Their selves are being reflected to them constantly, right? That's probably why a lot of people are constantly dissatisfied with the life that they're living, with the world that they're in, because it's literally a reflection of themselves that's being out here in the 3D. It's literally just, you've manifested. Like, it's not even like about manifesting, it's you're physically embodying the way you feel, the way you think, the way you live. You're physically embodying that in your environment. Anyways, actually, I'm gonna just I just keep it going. So anyways, I had that thought last night, one of many, and I wanted to, I don't know, share it, I guess. It was either that or like I make a post about it, but whatever. So the two cards that came out, your happiness is their karma. So you're actually, so for, this is what I'm talking about, like you're literally embodying, right? You're living out the embodiment of your own consciousness, your own spirit. And I'm getting like the fruit of the spirit. So you have a really good fruit. Your spirit is top notch, right? I wanted to say delish. But that's just because, you know, your high vibrating spirit can be a target to people who are not viewing their life in such a happy way, in such a calm way, in such a peaceful way, right? In such a completed way. There's also something about you feeling complete and whole as well, right? Okay, so your happiness is the karma. You're an old soul. You have been here before. So the best example, actually, I'm not going to give an example. I feel like that's self-explanatory. Alright. So, you're definitely not new to this realm. Ooh. It's like my sentences are being finished. You're definitely not new to this realm, okay? You've played the game. You've witnessed the game. You've been in the game. So you know what this is about. Okay? So you know how this works. That's the best way I can put it. You know how this works. Okay? Whatever this is, you know how it works. Apology accepted, access denied. Somebody wants access to you. This could be somebody that you may have already forgiven them, whether they know it or not, but I feel like they don't want to accept your forgiveness. I feel like the reason why that is because if they accept your, like, oh, I forgive you, okay, thank you so much, now I can move on to, no, they don't want to accept your forgiveness because they don't want to move on. They want a reason, like, to be in your energy, but it's weird. Okay, there's someone that you may have, like, you don't even think about, you don't care about, whatever, okay? They may have did the raunchiest, foulest things to you, okay? Could be a person, it could be people, whatever. And you forgave them. Like, you genuinely forgave them. You're like, okay, well, I forgive you, you know, go live your life, and I'll go live mine, and try and do better, and then I'll do better in my life as well, blah, 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 right? And I feel like you actually meant that because you're actually very happy. You meant that. And you meant that because you're an old soul. You've been here before. You know how this works, right? You have to actually forgive and open your heart and move on about, right? So you did that. But there is someone, like a little cockroach that doesn't want to get away, right? So cockroaches are very, very, People say that cockroaches have been here since the dawn of time, that they can withstand a nuclear bomb and blah blah blah, blah, right? So this is like a cockroach. This energy, this person, this thing, all right? You forgave them. You moved on. You're happy. I'm good. I'm fine. But they, for some reason, they don't want to accept your apology, and they're in their mind. I have to put it like that. In their mind, it's kind of like, no, I don't, I don't think they really forgave me. I have to do what it takes to make sure that, I have to make amends. And it's like, says who? I already forgave you. Go away. Go live your life. Go move on. No, but it's just not enough. I have to do this. Why? Who said that? I didn't. Go live your life. Go be happy. Right? So it's that kind of energy, and I feel like that's just like a cop-out. It's just an excuse for them to hang on to you, right? But it's like, you're holding on. What are you holding on to? There's nothing for you to hold on. Go. No, I have to make amends. I have to do what's right. You don't have to. So there is this weird energy. It's like a cockroach now. They're trying to find whatever scraps they can. You're like, I'm genuinely happy. You don't have to make amends or... The letter Y. Could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial name of a word or a place. I don't know. I'm getting your ex. That's it. Your ex. That's it. E. Y-E. The letter Y-E came out. That's... We have uncle on the bottom of the deck. There's also something about the word yesterday. So this could be yesterday for you. Yesterday for someone else. Something took place yesterday. So that would have been what, May 26th? Monday 2025. So there was something very significant that took place yesterday. Your uncle could be involved in that. Something could have happened for your uncle yesterday. This literally says yay. Oh man. Okay, I'm not seeing the connection here. Like, I just don't understand. It's because there isn't. There isn't. There's someone that's trying to connect to your energy, and I've been trying to think, like, how is that, where's that gonna fit in? It's not gonna fit in because that connection is not. It's like arrow 404, connection not found. It's because this is not a connection that is. There's no reason for you to have a connection with this person, with these people. It's just not, literally not in the cards. It's like a roach. This person is trying to connect to you, but spiritually, there's no reason. Energetically, there's no reason. Physically, emotionally, mentally, financially, there's no reason for you to connect to this person. It's just non-existent. Forced to be reincarnated. So someone's being forced to be reincarnated. Forgive them. Wow. That's on the bottom of the deck. Forgive them. So for some of you, an uncle could be forced to be reincarnated. They have to come back and do it all over again. For some of you, you were forced to be reincarnated because for a lot of you, your lesson was simply to forgive. Just forgive. If you can't forgive, that's probably why. because I meant, what did I say earlier? You've been hip to the game, you know the rules, you know how it works, right? So that's why you forgive them, you move on. You genuinely forgive these people or this person or whatever this is. You genuinely forgive. Yeah, I forgive you. Go be happy. Yeah, I genuinely forgive you. Go be happy. Because you know how this works. Right? So you know how this works. And if you have hatred in your hearts, malice, animosity, fear, doubts, all those things that cloud your heart, you're not learning your lesson. So what's going to happen? You have to come back. You have to come back until you learn the lesson. Now, for some of you, the lesson was simply to forgive them. That's it. That was your lesson. That was the biggest lesson that you had to do. Stop holding on to those grudges. Stop holding on to, oh, well, I don't like her because she pushed me in the 3rd grade. Right? Let it go. Let it go. Right? So I feel like for a lot of you, the lesson was just simply that. Forgive them. Genuinely forgive them. To where you don't need them to do anything. You don't need to... I forgive you. So there's nothing you have to do. If you want to apologize, if you want to, make amends, blah, 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 that's your choice. But I genuinely forgive you. I'm letting it go so I can go be happy and move on with my life. And you're doing that. All right? You're definitely doing that. So I feel like for a lot of you, that's one of the reasons why you're an old soul, because you have to come back and come back and come back until just forgive them. Right? So I feel like now this time things are different. You're just like, okay, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. Everybody gets forgiveness. All right. So that's funny. For some of you, it could be that you have an uncle that's going to be reincarnated again, or you had to forgive an uncle. That's whatever that is. Confidence came out. The faithless wants you faithless. Ooh. So you're a very confident individual. Okay, you've got your ego's in check, your pride's in check, everything is good. You're confident in a healthy way. Right? Obviously it shows your happiness. You're happy, you're confident, you've been here before, you've been hip to the game, you've got your faith, you know what you're doing, you know what's going on, blah, 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 right? But whoever this is, that is like, oh, it's so weird because it's giving beggar energy. It's just, it's disgusting, actually. Z, the letter Z, yes. It could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial, name of a word or a place. So we have the letters Y-E-Z, right? It could also be Z-E-Y, or, word scramble that, however, I don't know. Someone's definitely trying to do something to your sleep, trying to interfere with your sleep, trying to disrupt your sleep. That's what they're trying to do. They are someone in this energy, this person, this cockroach of a person who is trying to find a way into your energy. They're trying to disrupt your sleep. And why are they trying to disrupt your sleep? Because if you're tired enough, if you're irritated enough, if you're exhausted enough, it's kind of like the best example I can give you is let's say as a child you got grounded for whatever reason, I don't know, and your mom or your dad or your parent or whatever, they're telling you that you're grounded for the weekend so you can't go out. Okay, so you walk in to the abode and your parent or guardian, whatever, and they're on the phone, blah, 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 and they're deep in conversation. You can tell they're having a really good conversation. So you ask them, while they're in their conversation, you ask them, oh, hey, can I go do this real quick with my friend and blah, 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 right? And because you know that they're deep in conversation and they're trying to get back to that yeah, sure, just be quick. That's literally this, right? Because they're distracted with their conversation. Yeah, just hurry up. Knowing that they just said that you're punished like yesterday. You knowing that you just got punished yesterday. But because they're distracted on their phone, let me see if this works. Right? So that's basically what they're doing with your sleep. They're trying to disrupt. This part is icy cold right now. They're trying to disrupt your sleep, so you're too tired, you're too groggy, you're too this. So when you're in that state, you're less, your guard is a little lowered, you're less vigilant about your surroundings, right? So it's kind of like this person will pop up, or they'll call, or they'll text you, or whatever, and then because you're just so tired, you're just like, you'll respond, you'll acknowledge, you'll receive. All right. So that's the whole point of this person trying to disrupt your sleep, is so that you would be lowered, your awareness, or your guard would be lowered, because you're so tired. It's like, oh, I don't even care. Just what do you want? Right? So be mindful of that. All right. Also, side note, if your sleep is not, if your need for sleep is not being respected, that's kind of a red flag. Okay? In anything. Okay, so yeah, the faith wants you faithless. Right, so it really starts with, like, your sleep. If you're tired, you're exhausted, you're fatigued, and then it leads to this, and then it leads to that, and it's just like a snowball effect. Alright? Yeah, somebody doesn't want you to have, like, energy or something. They don't want you to have energy. They don't want you to have faith. They just don't want you to. You ever, I don't know. Okay, you know those box cutters with the they're like the long box cutters, and then they have like that little switch on them, and then you move it all the way up, and then the razor is fully shown at the top. It's you're that box cutter. Okay, and the thing is, like, but when the box cutter is like fully open, it's dangerous, right? So you are that box cutter. You are in your power. So to this person, to these people, to these energies, you're very dangerous. So they need you to lower yourself. Get back in your shell. Hide. The best way to do that is by messing with your sleep. Right? People don't realize that it's like that one tiny thread in the blanket. It's loose, and you thinking that if you pull that one thread out, the blanket will be fine. No, you pulling that one thread, and like the image, like it collapses, and then like it loosens other string, and this and that and this and that. Right? It matters. That one thing, it does matter. It's like a snowball effect. So this is someone who's playing a dirty game, trying to affect your sleep, your rest, your ability to recharge. It's a very dirty game. Alright, I'll get one more and then I'll switch the decks. God is calling them out of sin. Will they answer the call? Do they want to be saved? Time won't wait. So you're living your life like it's golden, living your life like it's golden. You're actually very happy with your life. And that's karma to them. And God is calling them out of sin. God is like, hello. I mean, you could be happy too. Hello. Like, but you keep messing with the collective's sleep, and you keep trying to entertain their energy, and you keep trying to be in their energy, and the collective said they're fine. Leave them alone. Why do you keep, hello? I feel like this is somebody who wants to, like, people please you. Sorry, I have like a headache. Yeah, this is someone who wants to people please their way into your life. But you, it's like, that's not necessary. I don't need you in my life. I don't need your assistance. I don't need your... Whatever it is you're offering, I don't need it. I don't want it. It's not necessary. It's not warranted. It's just not. It's not needed. So I don't know. I feel like you already learned your lesson. Your lesson was to forgive. That's it. And you did that. Someone else's lesson could be that they have to learn how to not people please. Like, I have to get them to like me. I have to get them to accept me. What can I do? Nothing. Because not everyone's going to like you. Everybody likes me. We have the Four of Cups reverse. You're not... I've literally been saying this the entire time. Whatever this person is offering, you're not missing out on it. Whatever this person is trying to give you, you're not interested. You're not... I'm good. Four of Cups reverse. Now, if it was a Four of Cups upright, that'd be a different story. Well, that's not the story here. I'm going to read these cards in a second. It's the Four of Cups reverse. You're perfectly fine. You're not missing out on anything. You're living your life like it's golden. And it's revving up their gears. We have the Sun upright and the Queen of Swords reverse. Ooh, so this could be a karmic feminine that's trying to gain access into your energy. Now, for some of you, you are this Queen of Swords reverse. This person sees you as very cold, neglectful, uninterested, and that could be your energy to them. You're the Queen of Swords reverse towards them. You're happy, and you're not interested in being around them. You're not interested in conversing with them. You're not interested in having conversations with them. You're not interested in making them feel better about the fact that they can't people please you, or the fact that they want to people please you, or they want to be in your energy. Like, you're perfectly fine. You're not missing out on whatever this is, whoever this is. But this person could see you as a Queen of Swords reverse because you're happy. So we have happiness out here twice. We have your happiness as their karma, and then we have the Sun upright. So yeah, I feel like this person feels like because you're happy, they could also, there's something stupid about, oh, I shouldn't say that. There's something irritating about this person. I'll say that, because, alright. They think that you being happy, you're getting it, like, you're faking, not faking, but like you're manipulating your happiness, or getting your happiness, and I don't know what this person thinks, man. They're so dumb. They think that you're like manipulating your happiness, or like lying to gain happiness, or you're lying about your happiness. I mean, if that's what you think, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. Think what you want, right? But it's just funny because they think that, like, they're not really happy. They're not really happy. Well, why can't they be? Because it's not that simple. Well, why can't it be? Because they're not happy. And they feel like I'm also getting, this person feels like they played a major role in your life. They don't. They didn't. They aren't a major role in your life. I don't know why they think that. This person really feels like they were like an MVP in your life. They could probably still think that they are an MVP, which is why they feel comfortable doing this, still trying to gain access to you. You're like, whoa, I forgive you. Keep it pushing. It's okay, I'm VIP. No, you're not. Back of the line, miss. Back of the line, mister. Right? I don't know. I feel like this person has this notion that they can cut corners in life, or cut lines, and I'm not going to get into all that, but this is that kind of person, which is why it makes sense that they feel so comfortable trying to be back in your energy. Like, it's like they got it like that. Like they, oh my gosh, sorry. Like, they can do this. Like, they're not that special to think that it's okay. It's, you know, they'll talk to me tomorrow. They'll talk to me tomorrow. It's no, the collective will not. Your role in the collective's life has never been that important. Maybe at one point, sure. But to be honest with you, It's just not. I'm also getting with this Queen of Swords reverse. Now, this could be this karmic feminine in your energy, this roach that's trying to peek into your life. They're trying to see what's making you happy. They're trying to see why you're so happy. They're trying to see why you're so strong, why you're so vibrant, why you're in your power, how you're in your power. All right. So this Queen of Swords energy reverse. So I'm getting that you're the Queen of Swords reverse and this person is the Queen of Swords reverse. But they're the Queen of Swords by everything I just said. And they think that you're the Queen of Swords because you must be lying about your happiness. You must be lying about your peace. You must be lying about your strength. They think you're lying about something. And they'll be darned if they don't get to the bottom of it. That's them. They're viewing you as a Queen of Swords reverse. So if they think that, then they think that. Let them, right? Go ahead. If you listen, go ahead. Have fun with that, because last time I checked, that's not something that has nothing to do with me. That's between them and God now. God literally said, revenge is mine. Revenge is mine, said the Lord. And if this person wants to go poking and peeking and spying around in your life and your happiness and who's who, what's what, there's repercussions for that. Alright? It's like, who gave you access? Who gave you access to this? Who said you could do this? Who made the deaf blind and the seeing? Right? I feel like that booming voice, God is like, mind your business. So that's that. On the bottom of the deck we have, that's a sword. That's a 10 of swords. The 10 of swords on the bottom of the deck. So whoever this cockroach of a person is, you avoided some major disaster by, I forgive you. I move on with my life. Ha ha ha, I'm happy now. That's, you avoided something. It could have been a cycle, right? I'm hearing sirens in the background. I haven't heard sirens in like a couple weeks. I feel like you... So, let's say this person did something to you. Okay? This person did something to you, and you forgave them. Now, for some of you, if there could have been a time where you forgave them, but still kept them around, but still had that animosity that, are they going to do it again? Right, in your heart, but still kept them around. Right? It is kind of like you can't heal in an environment that hurt you kind of energy. So you're keeping yourself in a toxic situation. That could have been a cycle as well. It's all part of it. But I feel like this time, this person hurt you. You accepted it. You seen it for what it was. I forgive you. I release you. Go forth, right? I release you. And then apology accepted, access denied. Okay? Like this person's like, oh, I'm sorry, I hurt you, blah, blah. Okay, I forgive you, but now I have to release you. And that was the lesson that you learned. Genuinely forgive, right? I also feel like when people hold on to those kinds of relationships, friendships, environments that hurt them, and they're still holding on, it's because part of them is still trying to find a way of, how can I get my get back, right? How can I get you back for hurting me? So I'm going to keep you around. And I feel like that is part of the cycle of perpetual torture, right? You're constantly torturing yourself in an environment that hurts you, a person, place, whatever, just so you can have one day of revenge. And you're exhausting yourself. You're tired. You're on edge. You're paranoid. You're this, you're that. So I feel like for a lot of you, that's also part of the lesson. Again, but this time, I forgive you. And I release you. I'm going to go be happy. I'm going to go find my peace. I'm going to go rest. I'm going to go gain my own confidence. I'm going to gain my strength. Go live your life. So this is definitely a cycle that has been repeated multiple times. But this time has been different because you genuinely forgave and I release you. You said that. I forgive you and I release you. I think that's what changed in this cycle. Not only are you forgiving, which opens up your heart, but you release what is no longer serving your higher purpose. You learned the lesson. You're willing to let go of the lesson and move on. And you've done that. You're doing that. I'm I'm hearing an agent of the devil, so this person is like an agent of the devil. Oh my god. The Pentacles. I think this is the 9 of Pentacles. IX is 9 and then X is 10, right? 9 of Pentacles, that's you. You're the 9 of Pentacles, so you could be divine feminine or divine masculine. Take it where it resonates, but this is you. You are, sorry, my words. You are in the 9 of Pentacles upright and the 4 of Cups reverse. You're not missing out on anything. And here's the thing. This 9 of Pentacles, right? She's looking away from the rest of the board. She's looking towards her happiness, her confidence, her happiness, her strength, her goals, her health, her wealth. She's learning. She's standing by herself. She's free. She's got this bird on her. She's free. She's looking a little glamorous. That's you, okay? That's how you're being perceived. That's your energy. That's who you are. This person has no faith. Get away from me. They have no faith. Get away from me. That's how this energy is like. And it's like a cockroach. Like you just like, ugh. Cockroaches are dirty. They're disgusting. This person's energy is dirty and disgusting. Get away from me. But I love this. You're the 9 of Pentacles upright, 4 of Cups reversed. You're not missing out on anything. What is it that you're missing out on? Not this connection, not this relationship, not this energy. You're perfectly fine on your own. And to this person, right? If you being a 9 of Pentacles upright, not caring about this relationship, not caring about this friendship, not caring about this reunion, whatever this is, I don't care about that. I forgive you. Go ahead. Do what you want. Stop bothering me. If you're in this energy and you're actually happy, that came out multiple times, plus confidence and the sun. So that's the sun and confidence. That's confidence twice, happiness twice. So you're really, really confident. You're really, really happy. If you're in this energy, right, and this karmic person wants to see you, oh, they're lying about something. They're lying about, go ahead, let them. If it makes you feel better at night, if you can sleep better at night, go ahead. Because honestly, at the end of the day, I couldn't give 2 rats a butt. It's no skin off my back. Really. I don't care. So, at the end of the day, collective, you're not the one that's, how can I, do they miss me? Do they think about, how can I, they're lying. Like, who's really the one in denial? Not the collective. The collective's in the 9 of Pentacles upright, 4 of Cups reversed. They're not missing out on anything. They're not missing you. They're not missing the connection, their friendship, their environment, their job. Who are you to the collective? They're not, they literally have their back turned towards you. So if this person's got to be in denial, because there's just no way. There's no way. What is that? The Knight of Pentacles upright. The Knight of Pentacles upright. So there's some this energy wants you to be very, very impulsive, or there's just something very erratic and impulsive about this energy here. Let me show you. You see, and then she's got her back turned towards the other cards. All right, that's her. That's you. There's something very erratic and impulsive about this energy. You're not. You're taking your time. If this person is doing come to me smells. Oh, if this person is doing come to me spells, or trying to like insert themselves in your dreams, or trying to like get you to think about them, or maybe I should hit them up, or get you to be so tired that when they message you or call you or pop up in front of you, like you're so tired you don't care. You're just like, oh, you'll have a conversation because you don't have the energy to like stand up and walk, whatever. This person is doing a lot of erratic things like that. They're really, really trying to mess with the energy, but it's erratic. It's not. It's impulsive. It's intrusive as well. They're trying to do these things to be able to gain access to you. But with the Queen of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Pentacles upright, ooh, what came out? The 3 of Swords reverse. Yeah, you're not heartbroken by this. How many times do I have to tell you? You don't care about this person. You don't care about this relationship. You don't... What? What are you supposed to care about? Anyways, you being in this Knight of Pentacles energy, you're going to take your time. You know that there's no rush. This is not a race. This is not a competition, and you're certainly not in a competition with anyone. So what is the rush? What is the worry? What is the problem? Why is it that you have to, I have to do this, I have to do... No. The Queen of Pentacles, ooh, you could be the Queen of Pentacles energy. But, I mean, you're headed there. You're in the Nine of Pentacles. You could already be in that energy. But the Nine of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Pentacles upright with the Four of Cups reversed, it's really giving me the energy of like, it'll get done when it gets done. I'm going to take my time. If I need to nap, I'll take a nap. If I want to go to the store, I'll go to the store, but I'll go later, you know, when I feel like it. There's no rush. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry. There's no rush. That's your energy. This energy is very erratic, and they're trying to like rush you. And if there's one thing I hate, do not rush me, because that's just going to make me want to take my time even more. So I feel like this person, they're trying to like rush you to give them access to you, but that's impossible because one, you don't care to give them access. You don't want to give them access. You're not going to give them access. And on top of that, you're taking your time doing things in your life that have nothing to do with this person. So this person, they're trying to look at me, pay attention to me, let me in. Right? So it's kind of like someone like banging on your door. Let me in. And you're just like, I'm napping. No, go away. Who are you? You're a stranger to me. I'm not gonna let you in. Go away. Alright, I'll get a couple more cards and then I'll close the reading. Hold on. The Star reverse. This could be a karmic Aquarius that's doing all of this. That could be the Queen of Swords reverse, right? Three of Cups reverse. So whoever this person is, they're not exactly having a good time in life. They're just not. You know, celebrations, empty cups. They can't hee ha ha with other people around them because, I don't know. Realistically speaking, who wants to hang out with the Queen of Swords reversed who has no sense of future, who has no plan of what they're doing, right? And then judges, because the Queen of Swords reversed is someone who judges, right? And they like to lie and manipulate and talk crap. But at the same time, who wants to really think about it? Alright, think about it. Because I'm getting irritated. Queen of Swords reverse, Star reverse. Miserable, unhappy, liar, manipulative, shit talker, miserable. Who really wants to be around a person who always has something to say about people that are happy? People that are successful? People that are financially well off? People that are confident, and competent in their lives, that know what they're doing in their lives, and on top of that, who don't feel like they're missing out on anything. Why? Think about it. Why would I want to be around someone who always has something negative to say or judges other people just simply because they're happy, or they have finances, or they have relationships, they have love, they have this, they have that? Think about it. That's why there's the Three of Cups reversed. That's why nobody wants to hang out with them. Nobody wants to party with them. Nobody wants to celebrate them. Nobody wants to fill their cups. Nobody wants to hee-hee ha-ha. Because what is there really to hee-hee ha-ha about? Who's really out here celebrating? Yeah, let's judge other people and clink our glasses. Yes, my love.
Can you change me?
Yes, my love. Hold on 1 second. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So yeah. So nobody wants to hang out and party and celebrate and clink glasses with someone who's just a miserable, shit-talking liar who doesn't even know what their plans for their future is, and then they get mad and judge people who are happy or more well-off, more smarter than them. So here's the thing. This Nine of Pentacles lady, she looks like she's a little glamorous because she's got these bracelets. She's got that feathered neckline, a dress, necklaces, right? She looks a little glamorous. So I feel like this is somebody who also, like, they judge. This is a karmic feminine, right? Could be an Aquarius, could be, I'm getting strongly Aquarius, but could also be a Gemini, Libra as well. Could also be a karmic Leo, but that's not it, really. So this this Queen of Swords reverse sees people who are in the Nine of Pentacles, like, they always judge or have something to say about them, but realistically speaking, this Queen of Swords is beneath you in more ways than one. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, maybe financially, I don't know. But definitely spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Could definitely be financially because you are in the Nine of Pentacles. This Queen of Swords feels beneath you. You may not think that they're beneath you. You may not feel that way at all. But this Queen of Swords definitely feels they are beneath you. So, fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Blah, 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 blah. Right? They already have their own issues. But then seeing you, someone that they once knew, someone that they know, in the Nine of Pentacles, upright, doing great, and on top of that, you don't miss them. Oh, that's making them feel some type of way. Absolutely it is. So just be mindful, because this person, they're going to try to utilize some sort of energy to pop up in your energy, all right? They want to be in your energy so bad. But this is the same person that has a problem with your energy. Not just you, but energies like this, right? They have a problem with people who are smarter than them, better looking than them, successful, attractive, that are more than them, right? Because they know deep down that's not them. And I hate to say it. I really, really do hate to say it. But they're just ordinary. And they don't like that. Bye.